just that I can play with anybody. You know, I always got to give it up to my old line. You know, they proved themselves team. You know, they proved that they can play with anybody. They stood there. When they had a one-on-one block, they won. You know, I'm proud of the whole team.
There were 3 passes to the same pylon that y'all did get one of those calls. How did you see them? How you were?
I think I had a couple touchdowns in there. But it is what it is. You know, I thought that we could have reviewed a couple that would have been touchdowns, but we didn't. It's over with. You know, just got to move on. You know, receivers made great plays for me. You know, I could have threw some better balls. And just didn't come out on top.
One of the biggest conference games next week. Just how y'all manage this in terms of psyche and getting over it.
Yeah, we just gonna get it over. We're gonna get it over tomorrow. We're gonna watch them tomorrow, and then we're gonna head on to NC State. They got a great team. I'm guessing they should be 2-0. You know, coming in. You know, they're gonna be hyped. You know, we just gonna go out there and play like we always do. Play hard.
When you were watching the tape, the Auburn Louisville tape, and watching Lamar Jackson run around on him, what were some of the weaknesses that you might have seen in Auburn, and some of the things that you feel like you might have been able to pull out today?
Yeah, I was just like, I can do that. Like, when I see him scramble, make plays, I was like, hey, I can do that. You know, it was just watching film on them. I picked up a lot of things. You know, a lot of holes in their defenses. You know, they still play hard. They fast defense. You know, they big, they fast. You know, we just had to execute. We executed a lot. We still left a lot of big plays on the field. And that's why we came out with the short hand still.
Was it any different throwing for 43 times compared to like last week in 13, 16?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I ever threw 43 times. That was a lot. Yeah, but I think I'm able to do it. You know, I've grown a lot over the last couple of years. You know, I feel comfortable in the pocket. I feel comfortable getting outside the pocket. You know, when it's time to throw, you know, I can throw it. You know, like Coach Ross said, we want to run it, we want to run it, we want to throw it, we want to throw it. It was just, I mean, he felt comfortable with me throwing it, and I'm proud that he did it.
Is this another step towards building the Eli Jenkins legacy?
I'm guessing so. Yeah, I guess I'm getting a little closer to number 2 in the books or whatever. You know, I just gotta keep playing. You know, come out every game with the mindset I had today, trying to prove something, and then we're gonna be okay.
If you guys had pulled off this win, where do you think it would have fallen in terms of just the biggest upsets of all time?
Definitely would have shocked the world. You know, I still think, you know, Jacksonville State, you know, showed itself today, but we would have won. You know, it definitely would have shot the world. We would have lived it up to today, and you know, we still would have got right back into it tomorrow. You know, it's football season. You know, one game at a time. Once it's over with, it's over with. We're looking for a national championship. So I mean, that one didn't count. It would have been nice to get it. That one didn't count, but we still moving on. We got Tennessee State, a conference game. That's the one that counted.
What was the mood like in the locker room after the game?
A lot of hurt feelings. You know, we felt like that. I mean, from the beginning, we felt like that we could compete. You know, we felt like we get them in the fourth quarter, that we could win. I mean, that's what we did. We had opportunity, and a lot of guys hurt. You know, but if we would have lost to anybody, we still would have been hurt. So you know, it is what it is. So like I said, just gonna leave this one alone and on to the next one.